It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second. We progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
First down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Hurd, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And you look at the Saints defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Saints at 5-9 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hurry! 18, pioneer!
On 3rd down, Townsend. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
Off the play fake. Townsend. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd, and he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw again. Townsend. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. Back to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Looking to throw. Townsend. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Townsend. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example.
Top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man. So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Check, go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it'll be intercepted. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. That one finds Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
That's complete to Slayton. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Townsend. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Giants 28, Saints 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Lions.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Townsend. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Touchdown, Saints. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll change things up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Mustang 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Watson. It's caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
23 yards. First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw. This goes out right to Doyle. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Giants extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
35. Saints 10.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
19 tight. Ready.
To throw on second down, Townsend. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Second and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's taken in by Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.